Find the value of c that makes x squared plus 12x plus c a perfect square trinomial. So what number would I have to add on the end to make this a perfect square trinomial? Well, if we go to our little formula, it's b divided by 2 squared. If I add that on the end, I should get a perfect square trinomial. So let's look here. The b value is 12. I divide it by 2, I get 6. I square that value, I get 36. So if I take x squared plus 12x plus 36, that should be a perfect square trinomial. Let's do the little test. I'm going to square root the first term, gives me x. Square root the last term, I get 6. 6 times x is 6x times 2 is 12x, so it is a perfect square. Here's another example. X squared minus 24x plus something will make this a perfect square trinomial. I'm going to take my b value, which is negative 24. Then I'm going to divide it by 2. That gives me negative 12. And then I'm going to take that b divided by 2 and I'm going to square it. And if I take a negative 12 and I square it, I get 144. So if I want to make this a perfect square, I have to add 144 on the end of it, which would leave me with x squared minus 24x plus 144. And then again, you can test it. Square root the first term, you get x. Square root the last term, you get 12. And then 12 times x is 12x, times 2 is 24x. Ignoring the negative sign, it is a perfect square trinomial. So we did it correctly. And this was done in a previous example, x squared plus 10x plus c. Again, b is equal to 10. I want to take the b and divide it by 2, so that would be 10 divided by 2 equals 5. Then I want to square that b divided by 2. So I'm take the 5, I square it, I get 25. So in the place of the c, I'm going to put a 25. X squared plus 10x plus 25 is a perfect square. Just square root each term. That gives me an x and a 5. 5 times x is 5x times 2 gives me the 10x in the middle. It is a perfect square trinomial.